Diamond Dave Askew. John and Dave will be taking you through the commentary. John Gwynn, Dave Lanning. First, though, our MC for the evening, Bill Jones.
We're going to come to the final match of the first round of the Paddy Power World Grand Prix here at the City West Hotel in Dublin. We welcome the Sutherland regional champion from South Africa.
County Dublin, and he plays his darts for County Dublin already. A big attraction here in Ireland, as you can see. The orange, green and white tricolour is out in force for this man, Keith Rooney. The seeds have been scattered today, and he plays the number 7 seed, Dave Askew, from Surrey. And everybody in this room, Dave Lanning, I think, believes, apart from those few Askew supporters, believe that this lad's capable of doing what Kevin Painter just did to Phil Taylor.
Well, it would be a poetic way to round off an incredible day's darts for the punters over here. If they're this young man, he's such a baby, really. I'm sure they've got his age wrong there as well, but
he's 20 years of age, yes.
But I mean, we've been doing this for a long time, this business of darts commentary, John. I can never recall a first round with so many surprises and such entertainment and so much to talk about, because virtually every match has had something special about it. And now Dave Askew, who we were looking for as one of the emerging forces in the game just a year or so back, we thought this was a young man who was going to carry the game forward. Now in against a player who's 18 years younger than he is. And well, if Rooney were to go through, I'm sure Dublin would explode with joy and ecstasy. We've heard about the Barmy Army, John. I think we've got Rooney's Loonies in here tonight, judging by the noise.
And well, good luck to the lad. It's nice to see that there is in the game youthfulness. And you know, they don't allow drinking on stage, they don't allow smoking on stage. Wouldn't make any difference at all to Keith Rooney. He neither drinks nor smokes. And if you think he's boring, believe you me, he's not. Super lad. I call him an athlete. I believe he is. And great example to young dart players everywhere. There he is.
Will Irish eyes be smiling at the end of the evening?
And in the All-Ireland Championships, Dave, he beat some good uns. Owen Caffrey from Drogheda in County Louth in the final, and in the semi-final, Andrew McCracken, who was in the Irish World Cup team. He also met Jeff Fox from County Wexford, a seasoned performer. He's beaten some good uns on the way to winning the Irish Heat, the All-Ireland champion. And actually won here in this venue. Probably not as many people here at that particular event.
Well, Askew's taken 7 darts to get away, so he's given him the kind of encouraging start that he would be dreaming about. Man at 221. I must say, I'm impressed by his presence on stage, a very confident looking, positive throwing action. It's been a night of every emotion. Are we to have a further emotion, John? And that emotion would be ecstasy. This young man could carry forward the green of Ireland into the next round. Or will Diamond Dave spoil the Irish jig of pleasure?
Well, 716, double 8.
Double 8 for the first leg. Askew now must call on all his professional experience. It is, as they say, a cauldron of emotion.
Yes, especially following that last result. You know, Dave, remarkably, yesterday the first person concerned with the darts that I met at Dublin Airport on arrival, myself from Manchester and this man from Stansted, was Kevin Painter, and shared a taxi from the airport to the complex here with him, and he was confident, not boastful, but confident that he could actually go one better than he did last year when he played Phil Taylor. And good luck to him, he's done it. All credit to him.
It was obvious your very nearness that inspired him, John.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that for a moment, and I know you're only joking, but really, it really opened up this competition.
Yes, Askew beginning to turn the screw a little now. It really would be absolutely tremendous for the game over here in Ireland if they could find a young man and a charismatic character, tall, good looking, young, really the kind of image that we want to carry this game forward. If he could get up with the big boys and regularly compete on the top level, that would be terrific for the sport.
60. Going to require 121.
Well, no, Askew.
He was looking there for treble 15, but anyway, he's got 32 left.
Unlucky the second dart took a deflection.
Well, the one that came out was the one that was in one.
Double 16 for Askew. For all square. Ruthless there.
Well, you know, Keith's dad, Mick, he's in the audience. He's gone to great lengths to get here to the audience. He's incapacitated by a very serious injury, and I was talking to him whilst that Taylor game was on. I'm glad to say he's here tonight. He supported his lad throughout. He's not a particularly good dart player himself, he tells me, although he enjoys the game, but he's encouraged this youngster right from the start. He's very proud of him, quite naturally. He also emphasises that Mick McGowan from County Dublin has been a great supporter of this lad. He's probably here watching as well, but if he's not, he's watching on television. Let me tell you, Mick, that your efforts have been greatly appreciated in the development of this young fella. He's a long way to go yet. He wouldn't be the last to tell me that he has.
But I like the cut of him, John. He's got a good style. He seems to have the right temperament. He could go a long way, and he could win this match. Askew knows that he's not going to walk over.
Still favourite, firm favourite. We know what can happen to favourites. We don't need telling, but
not today.
Askew certainly the favourite, vastly experienced, fine player, England international himself, and it would be a big surprise if Rooney were to beat him. There's Mick. I almost started to say Mickey Rooney, but that's Mick Rooney, and I know that his sister's there with him, but and there she is, his younger sister. I think I mentioned this, I'm not sure, but she's a very big supporter, obviously, as well, of young Keith.
Well, he's left himself on a bogey, but now Needs the treble. Still needs the treble.
60.
Dave was telling me he's a lot more settled now. He's had a big problem moving house. He wants double top here to go ahead 2-1 in this opening set. And there we have
it. He's way ahead of him on average, 81, and young Rooney back on 68. And after that first leg, when Askew took his time to start, what, 7 darts? He hasn't given his young opponent that kind of luxury subsequently.
Yeah, what a great start as well, 160 from Askew. Dave Askew did reach the final of the Irish Masters down in County Wexford at Rosslare back in February.
And of course the semi-final of the World Championship where he was beaten by Taylor, John.
Yes, took out Jamie Harvey, Alex Roy and Mick Manning in the process of reaching that semi-final, and that's one of the main reasons why he's been lifted up from somewhere deep in the list of...
yes. He's up 11 places, he's at 7.
He was at 18 at one stage. I was chatting to Arthur Hook, who is quite big in darts in the Dublin area, as a darts organiser and official, and he was saying, you know, that Mick Rooney actually was forced to jump from a window, an upstairs window, when there was a fire, and injured himself as a result. But he's taken painkillers and he's got himself down here to watch his son play, and obviously it's a big moment for them both. But it is going one way, this, at the moment. Rooney took the first leg, and now Askew looking for 75. Well, he wants 25 now. 8-8 for the set.
Double 8 for the first set, David Askew. Now 4s. After that opening stutter, the most workmanlike performance from Askew. He's won the last 3 legs without being seriously troubled, or give his young rival a shot at a double.
Now this is a test for the 20-year-old. Really got to get in there, get these doubles straight away.
No score.
Well, it certainly hit the board with a boom, the bounce out, but I don't think it was going into the double.
100.
Dave was saying last night that the worry and the disorientation caused by the move from one part of the rebel to another, it's taken weeks and weeks and weeks. He said it's really unsettled him, but now he feels that he can settle down and concentrate on his darts, and that is important. And bearing that in mind, if he goes through to win this game, he's 1 up, then who knows, he's quite capable of taking it all the way now. Say that about every player, of course. Phil Taylor out of the way, and if you've just switched on, yes, Phil Taylor is out. 2-1 by Kevin Painter just a few minutes ago on this very stage. First defeat in a televised tournament since the summer of 1999.
Might not go. He might not go for the ball here. Rooney's back on 261. Might go sensibly across. It is a very sensible performance here from Askew. He's silenced the Irish crowd, and he's showing authority and command.
66. Time required 32.
In a row now to Askew. It is asking a lot now for Rooney. He's not got that precision around his target.
67, the average says it all, John. 67 against 80. Good start though.
Undoubtedly affected by the occasion. It's easily the most fervent crowd he's played in front of, I would think. And certainly expectations perhaps reality will allow. Wouldn't be able to tell he was Irish, would we, if we didn't know the
Well, he's playing a much better leg here, a very impressive leg, in fact.
60. 106.
Oh, good shot. Well, love that. 160 check out. Excellent shot.
Yes, the lad from Balbriggan in County Meath just crosses the border. He's right on the border with County Dublin, his dad tells me, and he crosses the border to play for County Dublin in the Irish Championships.
He's suddenly found another gear. Disappointed with the 140. He's got all the right signs, this kid.
Celebrate. I was saying he's just not meticulous enough in terms of consistency around his target. Since then he's hit just about everything.
61.
Could be a 12-dart finish here if he checks out on 161.
Thinking there by Askew. Not many people will have noticed he was on 306 and he went for the 19s knowing that the treble 20 would have left 136. But he would have done enough to leave 170. You're right, it doesn't matter. But this lad, Keith Rooney, is now 2 legs to 1 up in this second set. And on a roll, Dave. Who knows now?
He's got the darts here. time. He needs to start pretty quickly. And he has. Oh, didn't Askew need this start too? In danger of being carried away in the emotion of it all, but showed all his professionalism again.
I know some might accuse me, a former school teacher, of being a bit of a prude, but it's smashing to see a 20-year-old lad, such a darn good dart player as well. He doesn't touch the packs, he doesn't touch the drink. He loves life, loves the game, and I wish him well. I hope he goes a long, long way. And you don't have to.
Yes, a teetotal dart player, John. Whatever next, Sid will be entering a Trappist order. He's upped his average 10 points, young Rooney. Good thinking.
Yes, to leave Shanghai.
61.
This would hurt if Askew could do this 1-6-1, which is beyond him now.
So here we go. He's had one in starting. Now he wants one to finish a leg. It's a lovely lie for the treble, but it ain't gonna be. Might well be Askew to level up 2 legs all. 101. Treble 19 or treble 15. Treble 19, double 12.
Oh, that's a killer. That's a terrific shot under pressure from Askew. The young man was on a roll with the crowd really urging him on. You have to acknowledge that was a fine shot under pressure from Askew.
It was indeed, and yeah, I did mention that attempt to score 136 to leave 170 in the previous leg. That was coolness as well personified. He's got everything to lose and little to gain, Askew, from this match. It's a real test for him as well, we know. Well, he really needs it now, Rooney. Needs to find a big score again, because this could be the last leg of the match. And all the more so now.
Yes, that's mean from Askew. Spoiling the party.
Unlucky ricochet, that. Unlucky ricochet, but 161 for the match. May not go for the ball even if the offering is there. But treble 17 leaves the bull. He's going to go for it. Brilliant! 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 Askew! A 101 finish, followed by a match-winning 161. But let's not forget, young Keith Rooney, 20 years of age, from up the road in County Meath, has made his bow on the big television stage and gets a thoroughly well-deserved round of applause from his supporters and those supporting Askew as well. But Diamond Dave has every reason to be happy. He's through to round 2.